All right, Saints fans, we're almost ready to play some baseball. We've got a gorgeous night, finally have some warm weather again. We got spoiled the first week of the season with some warm weather, and then it has been pretty frigid since then. So it is a beautiful night, beautiful clouds in the sky. We're at Saints Park, field's looking fantastic, and we have got a really strong opponent in the Hardin County Tigers tonight. This is Tuesday, April 6th, and we're going to get cranked up. I don't see the umpires yet. There was a JV game just before us, so I'm sure the umpires will come on out and the coaches will have their meeting at home plate, which is going to be a hoot because Chad Harville, the head coach at Hardin County, was the assistant coach with Craig Hopkins for a couple years here at Briarcrest. And our players loved Coach Harville, and I've heard nothing but positive things about what he's done to the program thus far. With the young men that I've coached that play for Hardin County, they can't say enough good things about him. So I have no doubt that he's going to turn this Hardin County program into a perennial power. He's a heck of a man and a pretty fantastic baseball guy. So should be a heck of a ball game tonight. I've got the starting lineups for both teams. I'll get cranked up with our visitors, Hardin County from Savannah, Tennessee. Leading off for Hardin County is going to be the second baseman, Jace Littlefield. Hitting in the 2-hole is the catcher, Jarrett Martin. Batting third is the shortstop, Cooper Clapp. And yes, that's right, that's Cooper Clapp. That's the son of Stubby Clapp, who is an all-time Memphis Redbird great and St. Louis Cardinal. Seth Garner is in the cleanup spot, playing first base. Hayden Blunt, the designated hitter, one of my former players, is hitting in the 5-hole. He's DH'd. Willoughby Davis is playing third base and hitting 6th. Duke Samples is the right fielder and hitting 7th. What a great baseball name, Duke. Kyle Lambert is on the bump for Hardin County. He's hitting in the 8th spot. Brenton Pipes is the left fielder. And Jordan Tummins is not hitting, but he will be manning center field tonight for the Hardin County Tigers. For our hometown Saints, Michael Dallas is leading us off playing shortstop. Jonas Sutton is behind the dish and hitting in the 2-hole. Powerful Tyler Harrington is manning third base and hitting third. Trey Bird, the Birdman, is playing first base and hitting cleanup. Eli Smith will be tracking down balls in right field, hitting 5th. Josh will be playing center field. Josh Russell, the Roadrunner, is our center fielder, hitting 6th. Luke Willard will be the designated hitter, hitting 7th. Tate Gentleman is hitting 8th in left field. Mick Arney is hitting 9th and is pitching. And Peyton Moore will be playing second base, and Peyton will not be hitting tonight. He'll just be flashing that leather out there at second base. So we got Dallas, Sutton, Harrington, Bird, Smith, Russell, Willard, Gentleman, Arney, and Peyton Moore is playing on defense. So we just returned from a trip to Chattanooga to play Baylor, and I had no idea what kind of program Baylor was. I had heard that they're a very strong program, read that they won state 2018 and 2019, but stepping foot on campus is a sight to behold. Just an unbelievable campus, beautiful ballpark, and probably the best high school team that I've ever seen. I've watched a lot of high school baseball the past several years, and they're big, strong, athletic, well-coached, and just talented young men. The Saints won the first game 3-2. It was just an awesome game to watch.
Starting lineup for your Briarcrest Saints.
I'm going to take a break right now
Dallas,
as our Saints are taking the field.
catcher Jonah Sutton. Third base, Tyler Harrington. First base, Trey Bird. In right field, Eli Smith. Center field, Josh Russell. Left field, Tate Gentleman. At second base, Peyton Moore. And pitching tonight, Mick Arney. Please stand for the national anthem.
We're about to play the national anthem and throw the first pitch and get going. All right, we are about to throw our first pitch. But as I was saying, we took a trip to Chattanooga and played Baylor. And the path to the state championship is going to go through Baylor for whomever battles them. They are that good of a team. And the Saints held their own. We won the first game 3-2 in a very tightly contested game. There was several at-bats. Just battles went on, 8-10 pitches with runners in scoring position. Preston Ewing was our starting pitcher, and he was masterful. He was awesome. Gave up 2 earned runs, pitched 5 1/3 innings. Tyler Harrington came in and closed the game out, was just clutch. Some big 2-strike pitches with runners in scoring position again. And Saints won the first one. The second game on Saturday, Baylor came out on top. I think the final score was 6-3. And then we took one on the chin in the last game. I think we just ran out of gas. We may have spent all of our energy on that very emotional first game. So we won 1 of 3 at their house, and that was a real affirmation trip for our Saints. There's been a lot of hype about our team and how good we are, but you got to get out there and play, and anybody can beat anybody on any given day. And really confidence booster for us to go to a hostile environment against a high-end team and win that first game. So bravo to our Saints. We're back home. We've got the home game tonight. This was a late add-on game. We actually lost a game against St. George's this week. Not quite sure that dropped off the schedule, but Coach Hop, with his many contacts, especially with Coach Harville, formerly being on the staff, was able to get this game in. So leading off for Hardin County is second baseman Jace Littlefield. Mick Arney on the bump. First pitch, fastball strike. Swung through it, good pitch. Mick's starting right where he left off in his last start. Outfield straight up. We got some wind blowing straight out to center field. Next pitch is a breaking ball, called strike. Got enough of the corner. Quickly, no balls and 2 strikes. So far this season, Mick has put up some kind of gaudy pitching stats, and I'll go through them as his at-bat proceeds. That next pitch, good setup, 0-2 pitch, high and outside, change that eye level, and give himself a lot of options here on this 1-2 pitch. Here comes the pitch. Another breaking ball. That's a high pop fly. Tate's underneath it, calling everybody off. First out of the game is an F7 fly ball to left field. If you're scoring at home, nice job by Mick. So,
batting number 21, Jarrett Martin.
2-hole hitter for Hardin County is the catcher, Jarrett Martin. Big strapping young man. Looks like he's a good 6'2", 6'3" boy. He's got a very nice catcher body on him. First pitch, fastball in, just off the plate. Mick has done a heck of a job working the inner half all year. especially early in the game. Really pounding that fastball in. That opens up so much the outer half. There's a ground ball, hard ground ball to Mike at short. Gets the tween hop, fields it cleanly, throws over to the Birdman for the out. Nice play. Stayed down low. It's a hard hit ball, so you just got to kind of read it as an infielder and then choose the hop you want to go get. Mike did a nice job. He's got such nice hands, and what causes nice hands is great feet. He's just an athlete, football, baseball, basketball. He used those premier feet, got himself in good position to field that ball, and we quickly have 2 outs. 3-hole hitter, left-handed batting shortstop Cooper Clapp, son of Stubby Clapp, celebrated Memphis Redbird player for years. And I've watched Stubby play last several summers, and he is a legit player. He has got a high baseball IQ, good speed, good power, and there you go. He takes a low inside fastball and rifles it into right field between the hole at first and second. So Hardin County has their first base runner, their first hit.
Now batting number 8, Seth Garner.
That brings up first baseman Seth Garner. So Clapp's on board with a single with 2 outs. We're in the top of the first inning, Saints versus Hardin County. First pitch. That's a fly ball right field. Eli Smith's got a beat on it, and it'll line out right to him. So good, clean first inning for the Mick. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, 1 man left on base for Hardin County. So let me wax poetic about Mick Arney here. So he's 2-0 on the year. He got a no decision the first outing of the year against Collierville, pitched well enough to win. We just tied the score late, so he did not get the decision. But in his 3 starts, 18 innings, Mick has given up 14 hits, 1 walk, and 15 strikeouts. So his strikeout walk ratio is 15-1. For those of you who don't know baseball stats, if you're 2-1, pretty darn good. If you're 3-1, really good. Anything beyond that is awesome. He's 15-1. So what that does is that doesn't put extra runners on base. We catch the ball very well, so he's pitching to contact. He's not giving away hardly any freebies, won the whole season. And for that, he's got an ERA of 1.527. In his whip, which is walks, hits to innings pitched, is below 1. It's .818. Anything below 135, 1.4 is pretty darn good. If you're below 1, you're like elite. So Mick has been some kind of special so far this year, and as evidenced by the start of this game, he is hopefully going to do much the same this game. Leading off for our Saints is shortstops Michael Dallas. And on the bump for Hardin County is pitcher, right-hander Kyle Lambert.
Michael Dallas.
Again, the catcher is Jarrett Martin. So the battery for Hardin County is Lambert on the bump and Martin behind the plate. Michael has really started to heat up. He has turned it up. This last weekend against powerful Baylor, he had 2 hits in each game, so 6 total hits on the weekend. First pitch fastball up and in. Michael turned in, took it for a ball. Quickly on top, 1 ball, no strikes. Next pitch, fastball up, swing and a miss. Evens the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. This big right-hander looks like he's pretty well over the top. He's a rangy kid. Next pitch, fastball right down the middle, taken for a strike for Mike. May have been looking for something else. Takes the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Good piece of hitting by Mike. That's a fastball just off the outer half, too close to take. Took a swing, fouled it off to the right. Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. So Mike had 2 hits in each game, including a huge double in our win the first game. Right center field gap. Should have scored 2. The umpire took 1 away from us. I thought Mick was safe at home. Next pitch, fastball off the plate. Evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Still have a little breeze blowing out the dead center. Outfield straight away on Mike. Ooh, man, he just missed that ball. Lambert tried to come in with the fastball inner half, and Mike fouled it straight back at us, which tells you he's dialing it in. If he does that again, I wouldn't doubt if Michael put one up in the trees. Count still 2-2. Fastball away, good take right there. Mike's hitting .375 on the year. Second on the team in hits. Fastball, ooh, goodness, that was just off the plate. Good take. I like seeing that from our umpire.
Jonah Sutton.
That was off the plate. But with that said, many umpires will give it to the pitcher. So hopefully he's got a very true zone, which means on the white, on the black, not off the plate. Haven't seen enough about what he's got up and down, but that brings up Jonah Sutton, catcher. First pitch fastball, right over the top, taken for a ball up. I sense that Jonah's finger, that's been bothering him. He banged it on a helmet on a follow-through throw. Ooh, good swing by Jonah. That was a good fastball, middle out. Jonah had a nice, aggressive hack, fouled it straight back. But Jonah took much more aggressive, comfortable-looking hacks Game 2 and Game 3 while we were at Baylor. And then he's had a few days to have that finger heal. So he showed his toughness in staying in the lineup with a broken finger. That next pitch fastball was up, taken for a ball. Jonah's on top, 2 balls and no strike. Want to go 3-2. Good lead by Mike. Lambert thinks the same thing I do, and he throws over to first. Mike's in safely. Counts 2-2. We're in the bottom of the first inning. We got no outs. Michael Dallas led off with a walk in the bottom of the first. Good piece of hitting right there. That's a nice breaking ball. That's a ball down the right field line. It's angling foul, thankfully out of play. That was a hook. Had a little late bite to it. Good job by Jonah. Shaking that hand a little bit. That one may not have felt all that good if he got it off the end. Again, Jonah's shown his toughness, staying in there, catching with the broken finger. And I tell you what, it has not affected his throwing behind the dish. He threw some pellets this past weekend again. Michael's off and running. I think that one's going to, it's out of play, but as in foul ball. But the right fielder caught that ball. Michael was stealing on the pitch and
Number 13,
had his head up.
Tyler Harrington.
Was able to track the ball and make his way back to first base. So we've got 1 out. Michael remains on first. And we got big Tyler Harrington up the bat. Tyler's been dialing it in, swinging that bat much better. First pitch, that was a breaking ball. Out and down, good take by Ty. Tyler's hitting just a tick below 300, and he's got an on-base percentage just a tick above 400. So he's been getting on base for us. Fastball up. This young man Lambert looks like he's a pretty classic right-handed pitcher. Pretty consistent arm slot right over the top. I'm not seeing, from my angle, a whole lot of movement on the fastball. Hopefully we're going to be able to dial it in. 2-0. Oh, that's a balk. Yeah. So Michael, he went a little bit early. I think he was just guessing on moves. And Lambert stepped off to throw to first, got a little discombobulated, and did not throw. So that was a balk. And Michael's in scoring position. 2-0 count on Tyler. Let's see if Tyler can drive in this first run of the game. 2 balls, no strikes. Fastball, good pitch, and a good take. That's a really good location for Lambert on that fastball. Called strike 1 with the man on second. Catcher Martin's jogged out. Make sure they got their signals together. Lambert's back to throw that 2-1 pitch. Tyler Harrington up the bat, man on second base. Fastball away. 3 balls, 1 strike. This is a good RBI count right here for Tyler. He's done a real nice job of staying within himself, taking what the pitcher gives him right here with runners in scoring position. I'd like to see a right center field gap job right here. Oh, lost his booty a little bit. I think that was a breaking ball. Fouled it off down the third baseline. That takes the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. We're in the bottom of the first inning. Saints versus Hardin County out of Savannah, Tennessee. Coached by Chad Harville, former major leaguer. That's a great piece of hitting by Tyler Harrington. Thank goodness. Michael was stealing third on the pitch. Tyler has done what he's done so many times already this year. Just good, smooth swing. Line drive right up the middle. Thankfully, shortstop Clapp was playing at pretty regular depth. Otherwise, that would have been a very easy double play. So Saints take the early lead on an RBI base hit by Tyler Harrington, which scores Michael Dallas from second base. That brings up our cleanup man, slick fielding first baseman Trey Bird. Good swing by Trey, remains aggressive, fouls the ball right back. May have been a fastball a little up in the zone. Good aggressive swing by Trey right there. Bird's hitting at a 314 clip, and he's on base at a 415 clip. So he's been getting on base for us. That's a strike. I think somebody missed a signal there. I think Birdie was expecting him to go, but that's okay. We got 0-2. That's why you get 3 strikes. See if Trey can battle right here and put this ball in play. No balls, 2 strikes. Fastball up, good take. One ball, 2 strikes, man on first. 1 run already in for the Saints. Trey can split a gap right here. Oh, good pitch. I think that was a changeup. Something off speed. Trey did a real nice job staying alive. Got just enough of it, fouled it towards the home dugout. That 1-2 pitch is tough. It's a pretty good pitch out pitch for an opposing coach. Breaking ball up, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lambert's already thrown 21 pitches here in the first inning, so I like that. I like to get in this Hardin County bullpen early. Keep on working it. The Saints do a really nice job of working the count. There, he's running. Oh, what a great hit and run right there by Trey Bird. Hit them where they ain't, baby. That was a 1-2 pitch, fastball away. Hit and run. Tyler was off and running, and Trey just did a beautiful job hitting, pulled his hands in, and
Batting number 6, Eli Smith.
Deposited the ball in the vacated spot where the second baseman was. We got a man on first and third, and we only have 1 out. And left-handed hitting Eli Smith up to bat. Great piece of hitting by Trey Bird. Ooh, Eli went after that first pitch. Fastball, middle out. Fouled it right back. I love the aggressiveness of our Saints hitters early in this game. They are ready to play, baby. Eli's coming in at a 316 clip. The 404 on base percentage. Doing a nice job for us. Fastball down. Good take by Eli. He looks comfortable. Looks like he's seeing the ball real well out of the pitcher Lambert's hand. Coach Hopp is setting the tone early with some very aggressive base running. Fastball out. Eli fouled that ball down the third baseline. Looked like he got it right on the end of the bat. I think Lambert's throwing a little changeup that seems to have a little run on it. So Lambert's up on Eli. 1 ball, 2 strikes. See if Coach runs again. Nope. Good job by Eli. That was a breaking ball down and in. Fouled it off, staying alive. 1 ball, 2 strikes, bottom of the first, 1 out, first and third. Tyler Harrington drove in Michael Dallas, who walked to lead off the inning. Balked to second. Scored on Tyler's sweet hit right back up the box. Coach Hop put on a hit and run, perfectly executed by our Saints, Trey Bird and Tyler. He's going. No throw. That ball was in the dirt. Nice block by the catcher, Martin, but ball was right out in front of him. So here's where Eli has got to have a 2-strike approach. And what I mean by that is spread your legs, bring your hands in, choke up a little bit. We need this ball put in play. The middle's back, corners are in. So if he just punches one like he's playing pepper to the shortstop, second baseman, we're going to score a run right here. That's fundamental baseball. You can call it old school. To me, that's just smart baseball. That's team baseball. So let's see if Eli can do it for us. Oh, my. Yes! That's a line drive that was right at the shortstop clap. I think Cooper, I think he may have taken his eye off that ball. He should have caught that ball in the air. Eli hit it hard right on the screws. I think he had his glove underneath it, and I think he was looking at the double play just prior to him catching it right off his heel. Saints catch a break. That's going to be an RBI hit for Eli. We still have a man on first and third. We got 2 runs in. Coach Hop ran again. I'm loving the aggressiveness. He's setting the tone for that dugout of how this game is going to be dictated. Used to love that with the coach, that just continuously put the pressure on the defense, made them make plays, and allow us to show how fundamentally sound we are. So Eli did just that. He looked like he shortened his swing up, took the ball right where it was pitched, didn't try to do too much, and is rewarded with an RBI single here in the bottom of the first. Saints have a 2-0 lead, and the hot-hitting Josh Russell up the bat. Josh has seen his average steadily rise. You can just see in his at-bats, making little subtle adjustments, dialing it in. First pitch fastball in the corner. Josh took it for a strike. Eli's got really good wheels on first. Very heads-up base runner. Very aggressive base runner. I think we're going to force Hardin County to make a move here. 0-1. We got to pick off the first. Eli's back in safely. Josh is leading the Saints in runs scored at 13 on this year. 13 runs in 13 games. It's pretty darn good. And he's also swiped 11 bags on the year without being caught. So I'd love to get him on base. He is such a joy to watch. That throw to first had a little more urgency. Wasn't too impressed with the feet work. I think Eli hopefully read that and is going to be able to get another half step or so. 1 ball, 1 strike. Foul ball, right field. Hop does continue to put the pedal to the metal. Smitty was running. It takes the count to 1 ball, 2 strikes. Two runs home. 1-2 pitch, Josh Russell. Breaking ball way up. Good take. Evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Center fielder pretty deep. We got some wind blowing out the dead center. Right field's pretty deep. Good job by Josh. Probably too close to take. Would have been the upper edge of the zone. Good job by Josh, just making contact. I don't want to hex Josh, but he is so difficult to double up. If he just chokes up right here, just tries to chop the ball, put that ball in play, that's a nice job by the catcher and a better job by Eli. Heck of a job blocking the ball by the catcher, Martin. He just saved a run. Eli Smith got a good read on it, and he was off when that ball was in the dirt. Ball was low, 3 balls, 2 strikes, second and third, 1 out. Middle's back, corners are in for the Tigers. Great at bat by Josh. So the right-hander Lambert has now thrown 33 pitches here in the first inning. And Luke Willard is up the bat. Luke had some nice hits at Baylor and Chattanooga. There you go, Luke Willard, first pitch hit, and that's going to be a double in the corner down the left field line. 2 runs. Coach Hop is going to send Josh Russell. Let's see if we're going to have a play at the plate. Going to get down. He's safe. Luke read the throw home, has made his way all the way to third. That's a 3-run double for Luke Willard. Big hit, first pitch hitting for Luke. Great job. Saints have broken it open. We're going to have a pitch and change here in the bottom of the first inning. So things didn't work out very well for the young man. The pitcher Lambert looks very young. I'm not sure what year he is, but a couple tough breaks early. You know, the game of baseball is, you hear it, you know, it's a game of inches. Yeah. If Clapp, the shortstop, makes that play at shortstop, he's got an easy double play and jogs into the dugout with a just down 1. But that's not the way it turned out. Eli did a nice job with a good line drive, had a little tail on it. Shortstop was not able to make the play. The inning continues. Josh earns a hard-earned walk. And Luke Willard smokes one down the left field line that makes its way to the corner for a 3-run double. So big hit early by Luke Willard. And Tate Gentleman is up the bat with Mick Arney on deck. I'm trying to look at the number of the young man on the bump here. I took a picture of their roster. I think it's number 17. Let's see if he turns his back for me. Yes, it's number 17. And that is Evan Johnson is the new pitcher. So the 3 runners on base are owned by Kyle Lambert. And Evan Johnson comes in with 1 out in the bottom of the second inning with a man on third base. Well, sorry, there's not 3 runners on. There's only a runner on third base. So all 5 runs that have scored so far are the property of Lambert. And the man on third is his as well. So we got 1 out. Let's hope Tate can drive him home. Tate's done a good job in this type of situation thus far this year, hitting .357 with runners in scoring position. Good first pitch fastball swinging by Tate, fouls it off to the right side. Evan Johnson comes right in, pumping strikes. Tate's been getting on a .350 clip. Let's hope he gets on base right here. No balls, 1 strike. Fastball taken up. Evens the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Evan Johnson is another right-hander. He also comes almost right over the top. 1 ball, 1 strike to Tate. Another fastball fouled off to the right. So we got 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hardin County now has the infield in all the way around, shortstop, second baseman. Tate's got to get that ball through the infield to the outfield, drive home this run. Got him off speed pitch. Cannot drive home the run right there. Good job by Johnson coming in, pumping strikes.
Now batting number 9, Mick Arney.
So we got 2 outs. Man on third. And Mick Arney up the bat. First pitch, fastball, up and away. Good take by Mick, just off the plate. Mick is hitting the ball right now at a .459 clip on base 50% of the time. Mick fouls that ball down the first base line. Mick is a classic hit 'em where they ain't hitter. His balls just find a hole. He just barrels it up, picks out good pitches to hit. I don't think I've ever seen Mick overswing. He is satisfied with spraying line drives from the chalk line to the chalk line, as evidenced by his .459 batting average. Good hard fastball right on the corner. Evan Johnson's coming in doing a nice job right here. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the pitcher, Mick Arney. Ooh, that got him. That was a breaking ball in. Mick took it right on his front leg. He's hobbling a little bit. Let's hope that doesn't hurt him too bad since he is our pitcher this game, the goofball.
Michael Dallas.
Josh Brown's going to come in to pinch run for Mick. And hopefully Mick will be able to take a little time, rub it, allow that sting to go away, and get himself back on the bump. So we're back up at the top of the lineup with Michael Dallas. Michael led off this bottom of the first inning with the walk. Came around to score. First pitch fastball, strike on the corner. Oh-1 to count. 2 outs, first and third. 5 runs in for the Saints in this bottom of the first inning. Right-handed hitting Michael Dallas up the bat. That's a breaking ball that started it out and went further out, taken for a ball. Evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Let's get him ready to hit right here. Wouldn't be surprised if Josh was off and running on this pitch. 1-1. That's a balk. Yep, saw it from here. Thank goodness the umpire saw it too. Just a little bit of a twitch on the pitcher Johnson. Luke Willard comes in to score on the balk. Josh jogs down to second base. That's the 6th run of the inning, and Michael Dallas has got a duck on the pond. Let's see if Mike can bring home this run. Pitcher and the catcher have a little powwow on the mound, make sure that they have their signals together. Counts 1-1. We got 2 outs. Josh Brown, who is pinch running for Mick Arney, who took one for the team right off his leg, got hit by a pitch. He's in getting a little drink of water before he heads back out to the top of the second inning, and Michael Dallas up the bat. Good fastball, middle out, good location. Mike swung through it. See if Mike changes his approach right here with 2 strikes. Shorten that swing, spread it out a little bit, put that ball in play, make the defense catch it and throw it and catch it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fast, breaking ball up rather. Top end of the zone, another take. That evens the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, man on second. 6-0 Saints, bottom of the first inning. Good job. Johnson took a little too much time. Michael was growing some roots, called timeout, umpire gave it to him. Reset. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Josh Brown leading off second base. Coach Holmes manning first base. Breaking ball away. Good take by Mike. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here comes the payoff pitch. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Leadoff man Michael Dallas. Good take. Ball's in the dirt. Gets away from the catcher. Brown's able to advance from second to third. Michael takes a jog to first. The inning continues.
Now batting number 1, Jonah Sutton.
Catcher Jonah Sutton up the bat. Jonah flew out the right field his first at bat. Coach Hop will probably give Jonah a few opportunities to drive him home before he starts that runner. I'd like to see Jonah get a good RBI single right here. 2 outs. That almost got him. Fastball in, 1 ball, no strikes. Powerful catcher Jonah Sutton. Jonah's leading the team in doubles, leading the team in RBIs. See if he can do both of those. How about an RBI double right here? Next pitch is a fastball out, taken by Jonah. And Jonah is in the catbird seat with a 2-0 count with a runner in scoring position. I'd like to see Jonah stay short and sweet and spin this pitcher's cap right now. Pitcher throws over to first. Mike back in, standing up. Two outs, bottom of the first. Saints have plated 6 in a very productive first inning. Fastball down, 3 balls, no strikes, and I bet Coach Hop gives him the green light right here. Yeah, grip it and rip it, baby. As a hitter, you're even if you take a strike right here, you're still looking good 3-1. But just look dead red. Just think middle of the plate. If you get that, smoke it. If not, spit on it. And he didn't get it. That was a fastball in. That's a great take. That's ball 4. We got bases juiced.
Now batting number 13, Tyler Harrington.
Probably have another runner for Jonah. I think it's Drew Atkins. So senior Drew Atkins is pinch running for Jonah. So we got Drew on first. We got Michael on second. We got Josh on third. And we have got Tyler Harrington at the plate. Tyler had an excellent first at bat. 3 ball, 2 strike count. Man on second base. Laser shot right back up the middle. Great piece of hitting. 1 for 1 early in this game with an RBI. Tyler also came around to score. On the RBI single by Eli Smith, knocked home Tyler. So Evan Johnson's on the bump, right-hander for Hardin County. He relieved Lambert. Fastball down. Nice job by the catcher. It's 3 balls this inning. He's done a really nice job of smothering and ensuring that the ball doesn't get back to the backstop. Real nice job by this young man. That's Jarrett Martin. Good-looking defensive catcher. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 pitch. Just fouled it. I'd like to see Tyler stay on those outside pitches a little bit more. Hitting in the 3-hole, the size kid he is, that's where the pitchers are going to majority throw him. There's a whole lot more middle out pitches than there are in these days. I don't know why. I try to preach in, which sets up out, but I see a lot more middle out pitches. So as a hitter, look for it. Drive it out there. 1-1. threw a spinner off the plate outside, taken for a ball, 2 balls and 1 strike. It's been very impressive about our Saints hitters. We see a lot of pitches per at bat, which tells you got really good concentration, you got good hand-eye coordination. Fastball way away. That one too far outside for Martin to corral. Off his glove. Gets to the backstop, and the Saints score their 7th run. Brown comes in to score. Michael moves up to third. Drew moves up to second. 3-1 count to Tyler. Same thing right here. He can't be thinking yank, because he's not going to get a fastball in, I think, unless Johnson misses. Look middle out, 3-1. If you don't get it, if he pitches you in and you take it, you're still looking good, 3-2. Look middle out and drive it out there. That's a great job right there. But he hit it, unfortunately, right at the first baseman. Great idea. He got that fastball middle out, and he hit it hard, right on the screws. First baseman did a nice job keeping the ball in front. He was able to kill it, step on it, eat it, and then stepped on the bag. So the Saints plate 7 runs in a highly productive first inning. They did that on 4 hits, including a 3-run double to the left field fence by Luke Willard. So 7 runs, 4 hits, 2 men left on base. Through 1 complete. Saints 7, Tigers 0. Mix back out on the bump. He's obviously okay from that hit by pitch. Was able to shake off. He's probably going to have a nice bruise tonight.
Now batting number 6, Hayden Blunt.
And leading off is number 6, Hayden Blunt, designated hitter. Hayden's one of my former players. I had Hayden at 15 and 16. Picked him up at tournaments at 17. Fantastic kid. His mom, Amanda, and Brad are fantastic people. And that's a foul ball. Hold on. That was a running fastball in, and it sounded like from here that ball got knob, and the umpire called a foul ball, and I think he's going to make Hayden come on back. It was definitely a running fastball. Oh. He has got a mark, so obviously it hit his forearm first and then made its way to the knob. We definitely heard bat, but it must have got his flesh first. So Blunt's on a hit by pitch to lead off the top of the 2nd inning. That brings up the 3rd baseman, Willoughby Davis.
Now batting number 2, Willoughby Davis.
That's only the 2nd batter that Mick has hit in his 3 starts. That's a good double play ball possibly. That's a nice job by Peyton Moore. Wow, heck of a job. That was the batter Davis topped the ball to Peyton. The runner Blunt was running towards second. Peyton slowed up and timed him grabbing the ball out of the air to when Blunt was right in front of him, tagged the runner, popped to first for the double play. Great job, heads up defensive baseball by Peyton Moore. Nice job. So we got 2 outs here in the top of the second inning. First pitch fastball out to the right fielder, Duke Samples. Actually, that first pitch was a fastball for a strike, and that second pitch was a big old slow loop-de-doop curveball taken or swung through. Nice pitch, 0-2. Mick will do that. That's another breaking ball, a little bit harder from a little different arm slot. And Samples was able to foul that ball off. We got 2 outs, top of the second inning. See if Mick will elevate a fastball right here. He went right at him, probably got a little too much plate for his liking. Count remains no balls and 2 strikes. Mick is from the old school of a Mike Maddox, of a Kyle Hendricks of the Cubs. Not particularly overpowering, but he's around the zone. He changes speeds. He'll throw his fastball 5 different speeds. Strike 3, got him on the corner. Beautiful pitch. But Mick will throw his breaking ball a couple different arm slots, about 3 or 4 different speeds, and just has a knack for getting guys out. Just a super impressive pitcher to play behind and to watch. So no runs, no hits, no errors for Hardin County. All right, we're about to get cranked up. In the bottom of the second inning, the Saints will have Trey Bird leading us off, followed by Eli Smith, Josh Russell, and Luke Willard.
Now batting number 5, Trey Bird.
Trey had an excellent at-bat back in the first inning. He had a hit-and-run single, executed to perfection. Tyler was running. First pitch fastball taken for a strike. But Trey hit just a 3-hop, good hard ground ball in the vacated hole at second base on the hit and run. Just the way they draw it up. Next pitch fastball taken for a strike. So quickly down in the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Evan Johnson did a nice job coming in and putting out that fire. Fastball down and in. Good take by Trey. Takes the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here comes a pitch. Looked like sawed him off. 2-hopper to the first baseman. Takes it, steps on the bag by himself. 3 unassisted on the play. And the Saints have one out here in the bottom of the second inning. That brings in Eli Smith.
Eli Smith.
Eli had a nice at-bat, RBI single back in the first inning, 2 strikes. Man on third base, hit a good line drive. Out shortstop way, shortstop couldn't handle it, RBI single. Very nicely done. 1 for 1 on the day. First pitch fastball taken for a strike. Like to see Eli continue his hot hitting. He's done a nice job in that 5-hole for us. No balls and a strike to the left-handed hitting Eli Smith. Fastball out, taken for a ball. Evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Outfield straight away. Wind has died down. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fastball, strike, inside corner. Good pitch by Johnson. Coach in the dugout barks to the third baseman to get a little more depth with 2 strikes, and he does. That's a little spinner outside. I think it may have been a slider that didn't break much, stayed outside. It takes the count to 2 balls and 2 strikes on Eli Smitty Smith. Almost got him. Breaking ball in. Good take by Eli. We continue to make these Hardin County pitchers throw a lot of pitches. We are working them. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Eli Smith. Hard ground ball to the left of the second base. Makes a nice play to his left and throws Eli out. Eli's running like a dog's chasing him. Good hustle. It's a nice play by the second baseman. He had to glove it with just his glove. He ranged that far to his left.
Josh Russell.
But did a nice job corralling that ball. Squared his shoulders to the first baseman. Made a good accurate throw, and Eli's out for the second out of the inning. Eli continues to barrel balls up. He hit the ball hard. Very good at bat. That's quality at bat. 1 more foot to the second baseman's left, and that ball's through. That brings up Josh Russell, who walked his first at bat, came around to score. First pitch fastball outside, ball 1. Next pitch, same result, fastball out, taken for a ball. Josh on top, 2 balls, no strikes. Fastball away. Josh fouls it off to the right side. Takes the count to 2 balls and a strike. Third baseman knows Josh can run, not playing too deep. Middle's back on the edge of the grass. First baseman's back. Outfield straight away. Probably a step deeper than what I'm accustomed to seeing. 2 balls, 1 strike pitch. Fastball in, tied him up, fouled it off. Coach Hop can't make the play off the third base coach's box. That evens the count at 2 with 2 outs in the bottom of the second inning. Saints are leading 7-0. We put up a big crooked number in the first. Good take by Josh. He's got the account again 3-2. He was 3-2 last at bat. Seeing a lot of pitches making this pitcher work. Full up, 2 outs. Here comes the payoff pitch. Good piece of hitting by Josh. Fastball away, fouled it off to the right. Stays alive. Let's do it again. Must have been down. Definitely got enough plate, but it must have been low. There's no barking from the opposition's dugout, so they must have seen that as well. So Luke Willard up the bat. Luke cleared the bases back in the first with a 3-run double down the left field line. Ended up at third base, ended up coming around to score. Great job by Luke. So we got a man on first, and he can flat out fly, and I do not think Coach Hop's going to take his foot off the pedal. I don't think he's going to waste any time either. He's going to want to get this runner in scoring position and allow Luke to pick up his 4th RBI of the game. I don't think this combination is going to be able to throw out Josh if he gets any kind of a decent jump. There he goes. Nope, he doesn't. Oh, fouled straight back. That ball was at me in 3D. Luke continues his aggressiveness at the plate. He has not let many fastballs by him this season. Remains very aggressive. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Ooh, that one got him. I think that got him right on his hip. That was a little running fastball right there. So we got a runner in scoring position. Tate Gentleman up.
Now batting number 8, Tate Gentleman.
Tate struck out back in the 1st inning. Fouled off 2 pitches that he should have drove. The pitcher gave him a couple good pitches to hit, just couldn't get him fair. Good swings, just fouled them both back. Let's hope he can make a little adjustment, dial himself in right here, drive home this run. He's done a nice job of that so far this season. Fastball way out, good take. Good job by the catcher. Keep that ball from going to the backstop. Tate leads the team in RBIs with 2 outs and runners in scoring position with 4. He's tied with Michael. He needs to do it right here. Drive home this run, Tater. 1 ball, no strikes. Bottom of the 2nd inning, 1st and 2nd. 2 outs. Fastball, that one is too far away. It gets all the way to the backstop. Josh takes a aggressive turn, rounding 3rd. Turf Monster gets him, but he's able to slide back into 3rd. He gets a little razz in there from teammates in the dugout for that slippage. Tate's in a good position to drive home this run. Both of them. I'd like to see him look middle out. Look middle out. This young man Johnson's throwing a bunch of pitches out. Drive that ball over the second baseman's head. Pick up these 2 runs right here. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 2nd. Fastball out, 3 balls, no strikes. I think Coach is going to green light him. 3-0 to Tate. 2nd and 3rd. 2 outs. Stay aggressive right here, Tate. Here comes a pitch. 3 balls, no strikes. Fastball. Taken for a ball. Ball 4. Off the plate outside. So 4 straight balls all outside to Tate.
Batting number 9, Nick Arney.
All right, Mick Arney's up, our leading hitter. The dude can flat out rake. 459 heading into this game. He was hit by a pitch his first at bat. See him drive home this run, help himself out here. First pitch fastball, fouls it off to the right side. Tell you what, these Saints hitters continue to impress me with the pitches they choose to swing at. That's so important in hitting, is just picking out a ball that you can drive. That was a strike, hittable. He just fouled it off, but a good aggressive swing. And we're spitting on a lot of balls that are just out of the zone. Great piece of hitting. That's a base hit back up the middle. That's going to score a couple. Here comes Willard. Throw home. Pretty good throw from the center fielder. It's going to be late. 2-run single by Mick Arney. Drives home a pair. Great piece of hitting by the Mick. Drives home 2. Josh Brown's going to come back out and pinch run for him. Tate's on second base. Josh Brown's on first. Saints pick up another couple.
Now batting number 3, Michael Dallas.
Now batting Michael Dallas. Michael has walked twice. First and second. 2 outs. Bottom of the second. Saints leading 9-0. Fastball down. Taken for a ball, 1-0. No one's warming up in the bullpen for Hardin County. They're going to let Johnson continue to work here. Hopefully he can get himself out of this inning. Tate's got a good lead off second. Here comes a pitch. That almost got him off the catcher's glove. Gets to the backstop. Runners move up. Martin's doing all he can, keeping that ball from the backstop, but some of these pitches are just so far in or so far out, just has not been able to corral him. Ball's in the dirt. He's done a heck of a job keeping that ball in front of him. So it counts 2 balls and no strikes to Michael Dallas. He's walked his first 2 at-bats. Mick Arney just plated 2 on a patented Mick Arney hard ground ball just out of the outstretched glove of the shortstop up the middle on the shortstop side of second base. Mick continues to impress both on the mound and at the plate, having a superb senior season. Fastball down. I think Mike's going to have the green light here. Coach Hop's probably going to go at least a few more runs before he takes the foot off the gas against his good friend, Chad Harville. Chad understands, though, this is baseball. Hardin County's got a quality team. They can come back, and they're not going to stop swinging the bat. So, as a coach, you got to keep going. Fastball out. So, Michael is had 3 at-bats, and he has walked 3 times.
Now batting number 1, Jonah Sutton.
Brings up Jonah Sutton. Jonah flew out to right field back in the first, and he walked. Also in the first. Oh. So Hardin County, not sure if they're going to make a pitching change or not. They may be bringing in a young man that's already on the field, and they are. That'll be enough for Evan Johnson. So he pitched. Let's see, he got 2/3 he got 2 outs back in the first. So he pitched 1 1/3 innings. And this young man is the left-hander, number 30. Let me see who this young man is. Left-handed pitcher for Hardin County. It is... Oh, he's already out there. This is the young man who's playing center field. This is number 30, Jordan Tummins, is now throwing for Hardin County. So Jordan Tummins. I'm not sure who Hardin County moved out to center field, but Tummins has come in from center field to pitch. And he is finishing up his warm-up tosses. And Jonah Sutton's in. Tummins wears his socks high. You can see his stripes at the top of his socks. Several of the Hardin County boys have their pants like that. I'm a big fan of that. Right fielder, first baseman, shortstop. They all wear their pants up high, showing those good old school socks. Just a great look to me. So we got bases juiced, 2 outs, bottom of the second inning. Saints up 9-0, and catcher Jonah Sutton's up the bat. The catcher Martins want to jog out and make sure that he and Tummins have their signals together. Don't want to cross up first pitch here. See if Jonah can put a charge in one right here. Bottom of the second inning. First pitch fastball taken for a ball up. Yep. They must not have been able to get all of their communication crystal clear. Catcher comes out. He may have been crossed up a little bit there. So 1 ball, no strikes to catcher Jonah Sutton. See if Jonah can extend his team lead in RBIs. Breaking ball down. Nice block by the catcher Martin. Takes the count to 2 balls and no strikes. Two and 0 to Jonah. We got Michael leading off first. Got on a walk. Josh Brown's pinch running for Mick. Got a base hit. There's a fastball inner half, taken for a strike. Tate also walked. He's leading off first base. See if we can get these runs home. Add a few more to our 9 that we've already put up so far this game. Fastball in, fouls the ball down the third baseline. Third baseman Davis can't get it. One of our players will run on down and grab that ball in our bullpen. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2 runs in this inning. 9-0 Saints. That's a great piece of hitting on a breaking ball, outer half. He takes it right back up the middle. Tate scores. They hold up Josh Brown. That takes the score to 10. Drew's going to come back in to run for Jonah. That's a nice piece of hitting right there. That was a breaking ball away.
Now batting number 13, Tyler Harrington.
Jonah got his foot down, hands back, and just fired it back up the box. RBI single. Heck of a job by Jonah. Good piece of hitting right there, right center field. Center fielder's got it. He's got a beat on it for the third out. There's a fastball, middle out. Nice job by Tyler. He hit it right where it's pitched. Got a little too much air. That's the third out. So the Saints plate three runs in the bottom of the second inning on 2 hits. 2 men left on base and through 2 complete. Saints are leading the Hardin County Tigers 10-0. All right, the Saints have taken their positions. Mick's back on the hump. We're ready to start the top of the third inning. Leading off for the Tigers is Kyle Lambert. He'll be followed by Brenton Pipes and then Jace Littlefield back at the top of the lineup. First pitch fastball from Mick is down.
29, Kyle Lambert.
Ball one. Second pitch fastball off the plate. Ball two. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Fastball fouled off to the left-hand side. Has a fastball in the upper part of the zone. Probably going to be a strike. Mick just went right after him, which is smart with a 10-run lead, especially the way these Saints slap the leather around. That's a breaking ball in there for a strike. Evens that count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Drop that hook right in there. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Lambert. Mick's got the signal. 2-2 pitch. Fastball down. Good take. Just below the knees. Inner half. Tell you what, I have not seen Mick go 3-2 that often this year. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch on the way. Fastball. Outer half. Fouled off. Past Tyler at third. Foul. Count remains 3 balls and 2 strikes. No wind of note. Outfield straight up. Fastball got him. Swung through it. May have got just a little tip. And we've got 1 out. Now batting is the left fielder, Brenton Pipes.
Now batting number 26, Brenton Pipes.
That's Mick's second strikeout of the game. Allowed 1 hit so far. It's a base hit by Cooper Clapp back in the first inning. Good hard hit ball. He did hit a batter, but he was erased on a double play. First pitch fastball right down the middle. He's just going to attack that zone. No balls, 1 strike. To the left fielder, Brenton Pipes. Right-handed batter. Ground ball shortstop. Michael's got it. Gets the good hop. Fields fires over. Stretched by Trey Bird. Got the out. Nicely done. 2 batters, 2 quick outs for Mick Arney here in the top of the third inning.
Number 7, Jace Littlefield.
It takes us back to the top of the lineup. Second baseman Jace Littlefield's up. Jace flew out the Tate in left field, his first at bat. Uh-oh, that's another one. Another ball to Tate. Tate's got a beat on it about 8 steps to his left, or his right rather, towards the line. One hands it. Great job by Mick, pitching to contact. Excellent defense. No runs, no hits, no errors in the top of the third inning for the Hardin County Tigers. Up to bat next for our Saints in the bottom of the third is first baseman Trey Bird. He'll be followed by Eli Smith, Josh Russell, and Luke Willard. All right. Leading off the bottom of the third inning for our Saints. It's first baseman Trey Bird. Back in the first inning, Trey executed a perfect hit and run for a base hit and came around to score. And his next at bat in the second inning, he grounded unassisted to the first baseman. So Trey is 1 for 2 on the day with the run scored. Fastball, outer halves. Trey swings through it. Left-hander Tummins comes right after him. I like this little lefty. He's aggressive, works fast. He seems to have a little moxie. I'm not sure what grade he is in, but he looks to be a sophomore, maybe junior. Probably has a whole bunch of growing to do, but he's a good-looking left-handed pitcher. Next pitch is taken for a ball outside. Evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Breaking ball in. Good take by Trey. He's now back on top, or he is on top now. 2 balls and 1 strike. The Birdman's coming in the game with a .314 average. He's bumped that up a little bit with his 1 for 2 performance so far. Fastball away. Swung through it. Trey's going to need to make a little adjustment there. His natural stride takes him just a little bit towards the shortstop instead of right back towards the pitcher. So he's leaving himself open and vulnerable to that outside pitch. So he either needs to get on the plate, close himself up or something to make sure that he can get that barrel on the ball on those outside. Next fastball's up and in. Good take. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Saints continue to work these pitchers to the max each at bat. 3-2, no outs. Bottom of the third inning. Saints up 10-0. Fastball up. Trey pops it up. Going to be a tough play. Second baseman's under it. Right fielder. That ball's down. That's a base hit. That is a thank you so much base hit. That's the right fielder's ball all the way. That's definitely a more difficult play for the second baseman. And the right fielder did not call him off. And the ball dropped between both of them, and Trey got a gift of a base hit. But hey, the next at bat he can hit a P-rod right back up the middle, and the pitcher stabs it, and everything evens out in baseball. So Trey's on first with the hit, and that brings up Eli Smith, who was 1 for 2 on the day. RBI single back in the first, came around to score, and grounded hard at the second baseman, who made a nice play in the second. First pitch fastball taken for a ball outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Up 10-0 with Mick on the bump. Coach Hop's probably going to take his foot off the gas a little bit here and probably go station to station. He's got a lot of respect for Coach Harville with Hardin County. He's not going to want to rub things in. This has not been their game. They had a tough start. Good location. That's probably off the plate. Eli swung through it. Eli's had some really nice at-bats against left-handed pitching. He stayed right in there, fouled some tough balls off, and gotten a couple hits. Very impressive job. You know, those lefties just don't see a lot of lefties. 2 balls, 1 strike. Fastball up. Good take by Eli. Takes the count now to 3 balls and 1 strike. Trey Bird leading off first. He had a gift single to lead off the inning. It's a lazy pop-up that landed between the second baseman and the right fielder. Fastball down for ball 4. Nice job by Martin, who continues to impress with his blockability. And Eli jogs down to first base with the walk.
Josh Russell.
Josh has walked twice, scored both times. 0 for 0 on the day with 2 runs scored. Good rip by Josh to the right fielder. He looks to have a beat on it. Trey's got a good jump. He got on back, got on that bag and tagged up, did a real nice job, and was able to advance to third base. Good read, good base running. Josh barreled it nice. Just hit it right to the right fielder. Did a nice job tracking it back.
Now batting number 14, Luke Willard.
Good piece of hitting. So Smitty had to stay at first on that fly out. We got a man on first and third, and Luke Willard's up. Luke had a 3-run double back in the first, and he was hit by a pitch. He has scored twice and driven in 3. Fastball inner half, taken for a strike. See if Luke can knock in another. Oh, 1 pitch. Breaking ball, taken for a strike. Started it out. I think fooled Luke just a little bit, and the ball was able to sneak back in there and get enough of the plate. So no balls, 2 strikes to Luke, who's been swinging a hot bat. Good piece of hitting right there. It's going to drive home a run. Nice job by Clapp. He's not going to turn 2. That was a ball in the hole at shortstop to his right. He fielded, was able to get the out at first. So we...
Now batting number 8, Tate Gentleman.
RBI fielder's choice for Luke Willard. Nice piece of hitting. He drives in his 4th run of the game. Fastball inner half. Tate takes it for a strike. No balls and 1 strike. So Luke Willard reached on a fielder's choice, which he earned an RBI. Leads off first, takes up the bat. Fastball taken up. 1 ball, 1 strike. Left fielder Tate Gentleman. Tate struck out back in the first and walked and scored in the second. Saints leading 11-0. Breaking ball taken. 1 ball and 2 strikes. That's the same pitch he threw to Luke. I think Tate relaxed a little bit, was able to dart back in. It's good that he's seen it now. With 2 strikes, he's going to need to protect, put this ball in play. 1-2. Breaking ball away. That one started out further, never made its way back in. So that evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs to left fielder Tate Gentleman. Fly ball right field, got under it a little bit, drove it pretty deep. Got barrel on it, but too much air under it. Would have liked to have seen a line drive right there, flew out to right. So that was an F9. But the Saints scratch in another run. On 1 hit, we left 1 man and threw 3 complete. Saints leading the Tigers of Hardin County 11-0. All right, Saints have got some lineup changes. Austin Yarbrough has taken over the catching duties for Jonah. Josh Brown is manning center field for Josh Russell. And Jack Newman is now at first base, giving Trey Bird a rest. Mick's back out on the mound. And leading off
Number 21, Jarrett Martin.
for Hardin County is the catcher, who I've been very impressed with. He's been beaten up tonight, but he still continues to stick his nose in it. Catcher Jarrett Martin. He'll be followed by Cooper Clapp and Seth Garner. First pitch, breaking ball. Nice job by Tyler getting that long hop. Throws a bullet over there, gets him by a half step. Very nice play by Tyler. If he lays back on that ball, it's going to eat him up. So his only play was to attack, and he did. Fielded it, took his time, and threw a pellet over there to Jack Newman for the first out of the inning. Scored that one 5-3, 1 out. Cooper Clapp is up. Cooper's got the only hit of the game so far for Hardin County. Excellent player, Cooper Clapp. He's got a awesome future wherever he decides to play. I want to say he's committed to somebody. Committed to Notre Dame. Wow, that's awesome. That's awesome. First pitch breaking ball to Cooper was taken for a strike. Mick dropped it right in there. Fastball, good hack by Cooper Clapp. Fouled it straight back. Counts now no balls and 2 strikes. Mick continues to impress. Pepper in the zone with strikes, moving it in, moving it out. You better not get too aggressive right here because Cooper will definitely barrel one. If he splits a gap, he's going to be on third. Good job right there. Fastball down. Taken for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, Austin Yarbrough now behind the plate for the Saints. See where he sets up, inner half. Got him, fastball. Nice job. Got him swinging on that ball. He was a little up, probably out of the zone. And Mick gets his 3rd strikeout of the game. That brings up the first baseman, Seth Garner. Seth flew out to Eli. It was more of a line drive to Eli last at bat. Seth's a good-looking player. Good strong body on him. Stands up there right-handed. Comes the pitch with Mick. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. Strike 1. Seth is committed to Memphis. He'll be teammates with Jonas Sutton and Tyler Harrington next year. Very exciting. No balls, 1 strike. Another breaking ball. That ball's in the dirt. Seth is a junior. He plays summer ball with Josh Russell, our fleet-footed center fielder, and Cooper Clapp for that matter. All 3 are teammates. I think on an Easley team. 1-1. Good pitch. Fastball painted to black, taken for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the first baseman, Seth Garner. Again, Seth lined out to Eli in right field. Got him. Fastball down. Strike 3. Second strikeout in the inning, 4th of the game for the Mick. For Hardin County, top of the 4th inning, no runs, no hits, no errors. Up next inning for the Saints will be Mick Arney, Michael Dallas, and Austin Yarbrough will be hitting for Jonah. All right, we are back on. Very quick inning by Mick, last inning on the mound. Then he leads off the bottom of the 4th inning. Mick was hit by a pitch in the first. Base hit last at bat and grounded to third base. This at bat on the first pitch, fastball. He may have got it right off the end of the bat. Didn't sound like he really barreled it like usual. So 1 pitch, 1 out.
Number 3, Michael Dallas.
And maybe Michael will get a pitch to hit this at bat. He has been up 3 times. He has walked 3 times. He came around to score back in the first. And he has been an on-base machine for our Saints. First pitch, fastball. Taken for a strike. No balls and 1 strike. Very impressed by this young lefty Tummins, Jordan Tummins. He's got a nice future for Coach Harville. There's a rip job. That ball's going to get into the gap. Left center field, right on the screws. It's going to get all the way to the fence. Michael is looking 3. Uh-oh. I think he just pulled a hammy. Doggone it. Oh, no. So he smoked the ball in the left center field gap, and I think he just pulled his hamstring rounding second. That is not good at all. You know, when you've got a competitor like Michael and you got a ball that goes all the way to the wall, you're taught from an early age, you run as if it's a triple right out of the box. He was looking triple all the way, and sniper got him about halfway between second and third. He went right down. And I believe he is holding his. He's holding his right hammy. That's tough to see. That was one heck of a hit, all the way to the gap. Maybe it's just a cramp. Not quite sure. He's holding his hammy. He's going to have to get out of this game. And the trainers that are on staff in the dugout will figure things out. He's probably going to be on the shelf for a few games to allow that hamstring to heal. That's something that you don't want to mess around with, because that can definitely linger for a long time.
Austin Yarbrough.
So heck of a job by Michael smoking that ball into the gap. That's a straight up He wasn't called out, was he? I know. No, here we go. So we got us a double, or triple rather. Michael hit a triple, and Eli Whittington is going to run for him. And we got Austin Yarbrough to bat. It's Austin's first at bat of the game. First pitch, fastball swinging. Comes up empty-handed. Let's see if Austin can drive home this run. Austin's done a nice job putting the ball in play so far this year. Fastball fouled off. Hopefully it gets out of play. Catcher does a nice job getting on over there. Uh-oh. Eli Whittington thought that he was going to be sneaky and take advantage of no one covering home plate. And the first baseman beat him to home plate. He put on the brakes, tried to get back, and they just got a double play. So that was a pop out to the first baseman. Did a nice job getting on over, finding the dugout. And both the catcher and the first baseman were there, so there was no one covering home. But he alertly sprinted over to home and was going to beat Eli there. So Eli put on the brakes, tried to get back to third, and was unable to. So that was a three unassisted double play. Well, I think he ended up, he threw it. So 3-5 double play if you're scoring at home. A few more changes with Michael pulling his hammy. Peyton Moore has moved from second to short. Tate's come in from left field to play second. We got, I don't know, number 22. Oh, that's Matthew Dallas is in left field. And that's Dylan James out in right. We got number 31, Dylan James in right. We got Josh Brown in center, Matthew Dallas in left. Austin Yarbrough is in catching. And so we got a whole bunch of defensive changes. But the one constant is our ace, Mick Arney, on the bump. So here in the top of the 5th inning for Hardin County, Hayden Blunt is going to lead them off, followed by Willoughby Davis, Duke Samples, and Kyle Lambert. We got a pinch hitter, though. Number 23 is batting for Hayden.
Now batting number 23, Marcelo Malabanan.
I'm just going to say Marcelo is hitting for Blunt. So number 23, Marcelo, is hitting for Hayden Blunt here in the top of the 5th inning. First pitch fastball taken for a strike. Good start to the inning for Mick. 0-1. Mick Arney, top of the 5th inning. Fastball up. Marcelo swung through it, got a little bit of it, fouled it back to the screen, and Mick's quickly on top, no balls and 1 strike. Ball had a little break to it, maybe a little slider. Cut it, taken for a ball outside, takes the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Got him. Fastball outside corner. Taken for strike 3. Strikeout number 5 for Mick Arney.
Now batting number 2, Willoughby Davis.
That brings up the third baseman, Willoughby Davis. Willoughby granted a double play his last at bat. First pitch breaking ball to him is a breaking ball down. Taken for a ball. Willoughby grounded to Peyton. Peyton did a really nice job of waiting for the runner from first to get right in front of him. Grabbed the ball as the runner was right in front of him and tagged the runner and threw to first for a double play. Second pitch was just off the plate, just outside. Taken for a ball. Counts now 2 balls and no strikes to third baseman Willoughby Davis. There's a strike. Looked like he cut that one a little bit, had a little late life to it. Jumping away from the right-hander. Takes the count to 2 balls and 1 strike. Fastball, inner half. Good pitch. That was down, right on the corner, in on his hands to follow a nice riding fastball. And that evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. I think Mick's just out there having fun now. 2-2 pitch. Sets up outside. He hit his spot with the breaking ball, and Davis swung and got just enough of it. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. So far this game, Mick's given up 1 hit. He has struck out 5. No walks. He has hit a batter. Got him. Fastball. Strikeout number 6. Including the last 4.
Duke Samples.
Mick has struck out the last 4 batters. Started with Clapp, then Garner, their 2 best hitters. And he just got the pinch hitter Marcelo and the third baseman Davis. Now batting is Duke Samples, who struck out looking back in the second. First pitch fastball, swung and missed. I love the location. That's down and in, hard on the hands. Mick Arney just continues to carve him up. He really reminds me of Kyle Hendricks. If y'all haven't seen Kyle Hendricks of the Cubs, you need to check out when he pitches next, because he is a joy to watch. If you're a fan of just hitting spots, changing speeds, up, down, out, in, Kyle Hendricks is a great one to watch. No balls, one strike. Breaking ball, away, taken for a ball, evens the count at 1-1. There are some games that Kyle Hendricks won't even touch 90. He's 87, 89, and just carves hitters up. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fastball swings through it. 1 ball, 2 strikes for Mick Arney, battling Duke Samples, the right fielder. Yarbrough sets up outside. Mick hits his spot. That's probably the hardest ball he's thrown. You can tell when Mick kind of humps up. He elevated that fastball, great location, and now he's got the young Samples totally set up for whatever he wants to do. Oh, nice job. Got a breaking ball away, right off the end of the bat, fields his position like a Gold Glover, throws to first for another very quiet inning. And that was the 5th. Is that the game? That's the game. The umpires are walking off. So that's the ball game.
How many strikeouts do you have? 6?
7.
7?
So that's the game. They're packing it up. I had forgotten about the run rule. So Saints win 11-0. Fantastic game. Saints came out swinging in the first inning. Hit him in the jaw. Hardin County never recovered. Coach Hop really set the tone. We got some runners on base and pedal to the metal. We were running. We were hitting and running. We were stealing bases. And again, they just never really recovered. And that's just really good coaching. The boys executed. Very good game against a good team. This Hardin County team is going to beat a lot of teams. And we just came out and popped them in the jaw and never let up. So bravo to our Saints. Great win. Mick Arney was masterful. Mick gave up 1 hit. He struck out 7. He allowed only 1 other base runner. He hit a batter to lead off the second inning. And that was it. He allowed 2 base runners, struck out 7. Another big win for Mick Arney. Big game by Luke Willard. Drove in 4 runs, including a base-clearing double back in the first. That was the big hit on offense. And another great outing by the Saints. We'll see you again on Thursday night. We play Bartlett, and then this Saturday we got Dyer County at Dyer County. Good night.